I know it's hard getting up in the morning, but if you're up at 5 or 5:30, get your day started right with news, weather, traffic, and me on Good Day Atlanta.
Fox 5 News at noon starts right now.
Chaos erupts at a downtown music and arts festival Sunday night, leaving more than a dozen people injured. And we're following the storm developing in the Gulf of Mexico this afternoon as Tropical Storm Michael is officially upgraded to Hurricane Michael. But first, we begin Fox 5 News at noon with last night's big win at SunTrust Park and a look ahead to this afternoon's Game 4 for the Braves. Good afternoon, I'm Sharon Lawson. Thanks for joining us. Well, last night, Atlanta clinched a hometown win, enough to keep them alive in the playoffs for one more game. And in case you missed last night, let's show you
Sharon, this place was electric last night when Ronald Acuna hit the grand slam, when Freddie Freeman hit the go-ahead homer. It's all quiet now. We're waiting on a 4:30 first pitch. And all that excitement last night, the big win, it really doesn't mean a lot right now because, again, it's another do-or-die game for the Braves. If they lose to the Dodgers today, they are eliminated from the playoffs. And with their playoff hopes on the line, they will turn to Mike Foltynewicz, pitcher for the Braves, who started Game 1. That was his first playoff start, and it was a rough one for Folty. He went out there, gave up a home run in his very first batter. He also gave up a 3-run shot in the second, only made it 2 innings in that game that the Braves lost out in L.A., but it's kind of a good news, bad news, because since he only pitched 2 innings, he's fresh today and can go on short rest, and that's why manager Brian Snitker felt comfortable giving Folty the ball.
We're going to go with Folty. You know, he went 2 innings, 50 pitches. He's good. I mean, that's just a workout. So, you know, I mean, quite honestly, I'd rather start him than have him coming in behind somebody. So, you know, he's raring to go and itching to get the ball, and you know, it's still elimination. So we're going to try and, you know, go with the best we got.
The Dodgers will counter with veteran Rich Hill today. Again, a 4:30 first pitch. Now, last night you could tell the atmosphere added and helped these Braves players to the win. We'll see if they can get as many fans in that same atmosphere for a 4:30 start today. Sharon?
Sure, we're going to see it too. Cody, thanks. And of course, the team members aren't the only ones preparing for today's game. The fans are also showing up and showing out as they rally the Braves on, hoping for one more victory. Fox 5's Claire Sims is live at the Battery, where the crowds will soon start to stream in. And Claire, they're going to be excited.
Yeah, Sharon, and that excitement and that atmosphere that Cody was just talking about from last night's game, it has already spilled over here to the Battery Atlanta this afternoon, and we have seen a lot of people already in their Braves gear, their jerseys, especially a lot of Acuna jerseys out here as they're ready to cheer on the team to hopefully another postseason victory. Take a look at some video from here around the Battery this afternoon as we talk to people from all over who just said they had to be part of the postseason excitement. We met one man named John Bryant. He is here. He actually came for the weekend with his wife for their anniversary, but he said before they head out of town, he absolutely had to make sure that he saw the Braves play, and he and his brother scored some last-minute tickets.
I've been a Braves fan since as long as I can remember. I mean, I remember sitting on my dad's knee watching the Braves play. You know, it's in your blood.
So Bryant and his wife will head back to Fort Myers, Florida tonight after the game, hopefully with a Braves victory to celebrate. We are live at the Battery. Claire Sims, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, we're hoping for that too. Claire, thank you. And now on to that major storm developing in the Gulf of Mexico. Within the last few hours, the National Weather Service upgraded Michael from a tropical storm to a hurricane. The storm has rapidly gained strength as it barrels towards the Florida Panhandle. The system formed off Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula and quickly strengthened into a tropical storm and now a hurricane. Forecasters have held off predicting what other parts of the Gulf could be impacted, but Florida Governor Rick Scott is bracing for the worst.
Storms like Michael can be absolutely devastating and life-threatening, and that's why we all have to take this very seriously.
A state of emergency has already been declared for many Florida counties. Hundreds of National Guardsmen have been activated, and FEMA will be on the ground in Florida today, along with Homeland Security, the Army Corps of Engineers, and the EPA. So how will Michael affect the metro Atlanta area? Fox 5 Storm Team meteorologist Jeff Hill joins us now. You've been tracking its tracks so far.
Yeah, we're going to definitely be affected by it. I think Wednesday is going to be our day into maybe early Thursday morning as the storm system tracks to the north. Right now, it's way down in the Gulf, and we're just entering the Gulf of Mexico as a Category 1 hurricane, winds of 75 miles per hour. So we'll track that in just a second. But let's get back to the Braves today. Braves and Dodgers, temperatures will be in the mid-80s at the start of the game, falling into the upper 70s. No threat of rain. Don't think we're going to see any rainfall out at the ballpark. But here's a look at Hurricane Michael as it makes its way into the Gulf of Mexico. Winds of 75 miles per hour. It's 140 miles east-northeast of Cozumel, Mexico, right there. And again, the storm will continue to move into the Gulf of Mexico, eventually strengthening rapidly. 110-mile-per-hour storm by early Tuesday morning. Look at this, Category 3 storm Tuesday evening. Category 3 major hurricane approaching the Gulf Coast, maybe somewhere in and around Panama City. Huge storm surge over here in the Big Bend area. And then as it makes its way into the south and middle part of the state, we're going to see some rain and some wind on the left side of the storm, the good side of the storm. So hopefully it won't be too bad here in the metro area. But we'll have more on the local impacts and the complete forecast coming up in a few minutes. Sharon.
The nomination of Brett M. Kavanaugh of Maryland to be an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States is confirmed.
After weeks of contentious debate that sometimes boiled over into fiery arguments, the Senate voted to confirm Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court on Saturday. But for many across the country, the wounds from the months-long nomination battle are still raw. And with the midterm elections just a month away, both Republicans and Democrats say their voters are ready to render their own verdicts on Justice Kavanaugh. And analysts say it looks like they will. More than 4 out of 5 registered voters calling the midterms very important, according to one recent poll.
Republican intensity has come to meet Democrats, but not because Democrats went down. Everybody's up. All the numbers are up. The intensity is huge.
In North Dakota, for example, Democratic Senator Heidi Heitkamp faces a tough re-election battle. Fox News polls show her trailing Republican challenger Kevin Cramer by 12 points, and that gap could widen after her vote against Kavanaugh's confirmation. And it's possible that scenario could play out in other red states where Democrats are up for re-election. Well, the deadline to register to vote in this year's midterm election is tomorrow. Go to Secretary of State's website to register or check your registration status. You can find those links on our website, fox5atlanta.com. And now to some breaking news out of Gwinnett County. We're live at this scene along Highway 29 and Johnson Road, where Lawrenceville police are investigating a deadly accident. Investigators tell us the vehicle left Lawrenceville Highway and then crashed into the Exxon gas station. So far, no word on the name of the victim. We'll continue to follow that story for you. And developing in downtown Atlanta, at least a dozen people were hurt after a stampede broke out at the A3C Music Festival. Police say the panic was set off when a person in the crowd shouted something about a gun. But as Fox 5's Mark Teichner reports, police never found a weapon.
When all of this took place, there were about 2,500 people trapped in the gates you see behind me. Lil Wayne was performing, everyone was having a good time, and then someone said something about a gun, and all heck broke loose.
People got hurt, people got trampled, people got stomped on.
Chaos at the A3C Music Festival. Lil Wayne, the headline act for the 2-day-long festival, was on stage Sunday night at the Georgia Freight Depot in downtown Atlanta. Police say a fight broke out in the crowd and someone shouted something about a gun or shots being fired. Next thing you knew, the estimated 2,500 people at the outdoor show started running for cover, setting off a stampede.
There was no telling what was going to happen. Nobody cared about who was who, what was what. They just trying to get the hell out.
At least a dozen people ended up getting hurt, with 6 of them needing to go to the hospital.
The crowd started to flee, and as they were leaving the actual venue, some sustained injuries consisted with jumping fences, running, and twisting ankles.
Police say no gun was ever found, and they don't think any shots were fired. The chaotic scene put an end to the festival, canceling Lil Wayne's performance after only a couple of songs, disappointing those who came out for his show.
This was legendary. The energy was so intense, and they messed up something that was divine.
After everything thinned out, promoters did release a statement in a tweet. I'm going to read part of it to you. It says, "This was a very unfortunate way to end what has been otherwise an amazing week of music, friendship, and connection." Lil Wayne also put out a tweet saying he hoped everyone was okay. No arrests made in connection with the chaotic scene that took place here. Reporting from downtown Atlanta, I'm Art Teichner, Fox 5 News.
To Clayton County now, where a woman is behind bars accused of killing her husband. Clayton County police say Tahara Golson stabbed her husband, Zarek Richardson. It happened Sunday at the Windsor Landing Apartments on South Lake Parkway. Police say they found the victim's body with a stab wound in the neck from a butcher knife. Still to come, investigators continue to look for a reason. A limo crashed in upstate New York over the weekend, killing 20. Quick-thinking students in Newton County helped save their teacher after a medical emergency at school.